Obviously, Australia has gone through major changes in the last 10 years, and that's been evident through the Scanlon Foundation research. And simply being ethnically diverse does not necessarily constitute a successful multicultural society in the absence of good policy and research.
We found there was a complete absence of factual information to guide us on that journey of how we may help new Australians settle in the country.
Australia has always been unfurling. Australia has always been making itself, and I think that is a very attractive quality.
However, on the other hand, there have been some serious challenges in the last 10 years. The continual conflicts around the world.
So we're seeing stories of refugees, we're seeing stories of displacement, and suddenly it's on our shores as well. And I think as a society, we're wondering how to reconcile what that means for us.
When I came across the Scanlon figures, I saw here that these were the most beautiful, precise measurements of how Australia was dealing with its unique situation of being this big heterogeneous society that welcomes very large numbers of immigrants year after year.
Research is very critical in helping us understand some of the barriers that can create misunderstanding and discrimination between people.
It gives us the evidence, it gives us the template, and it gives us the motivation and intention to go about our work in the right way.
It provides a starting point, it provides an end point. What were they doing 10 years ago? What are they doing now? How have their families evolved and how have their kids and others evolved?
And what I understand from the surveys over the last decade is they've basically consistently said that Australians believe that immigration is a good thing in the majority.
The figures for cohesion are strong, but there is a drift in the wrong direction. There's just this little drift down in these figures that is worrying.
Those issues are still present and they will remain, but we need to continue to work together collectively as a society.
I think the more we embrace it, the more we understand it. And so I would think that in the next 10 years, we'll probably see much more of those communities having a stronger voice, being much more involved with things happening at the local community side.
Usually, when first these groups come to Australia, we tend to see the differences when they first come, and over a period of time we get to see the likenesses.
And I think this is where the Scanlon Foundation research is important, because it's not just an academic, it provides us with academic insight of those emerging issues, but it is also a vital investment to the future harmony of Australia.
In the end, we get most things right. But the big challenge for this country is the challenge that is mapped each year by the Scanlon Foundation, which is the challenge of race, of how we deal with race. If we can get that right, then there's just nothing we can't do in this place.